In this video we would be learning how to print a star pattern. So for that, first let's understand what is a pattern. Pattern is basically the result of repetition, and in our case here the star is repeated, and as the result of the repetition of this star, this pattern is formed. Now for that, let's do the analysis that how is this star repeated. So if you see here in this table, we have the rows defined and we have this columns defined, and we have placed our star pattern in the form of the table here, right? So if you see in the first row, the star is repeated for one time. In the second row here, the star is repeated two times. In the third row here, the star is repeated three times, that is 0, 1, 2. For the fourth row here, the star is repeated for 0, 1, 2 and 3. Similarly for the number 4. So what we understand here, that for the row number 0, the star is printed until column 0. For the row 1 here, the star is printed until 0 and 1. For the row number 2 here, the star would be printed until the column index 2. Similarly for 3 and 4. So here basically the star is printed until the column number which is similar to that specific row number. Okay, so for that, let's take the loops. So this loop would help us to iterate over the rows and columns. So we would be taking the variable I for rows and taking variable j for the columns. Now for the rows, they are iterating over the variable 0 to 4. So 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now for the inner for loop, we have the variable j which is used for columns. Now the value of j would iterate from 0 until it reaches the value of I, and I is denoted here by the outer for loop. And in the inner for loop, we have the block of code. Here in our case, this block of code is used to print the star. Now let's move forward towards the code. So here in the code, we are starting with the header file stdio.h. This header file is used for the printf statements here, and after that we have our main function. And in the main function, we are first declaring the variables I and j. I is used for rows and j is used for columns, and as both the variables would be iterating over integer values, we have given the data type int here. Now we have the outer for loop for the rows here and inner for loops for the column. So for every value of I here, the inner for loop would be executed until this given condition. So for each for loop here, that is the outer for loop here, j would be executed until this given condition. And when this inner for loop is executed, every time it would be executing this statement, and this statement is used for printing the star, and this is how our star is formed. So the inner for loop here would be executed for the columns of each specific row. So once the star is printed in one row, then it comes out of this for loop, and then this printf statement is executed. Now this printf statement is executed and it results in the new line. So what does this mean? This means that once this star is printed for one specific row, then this new line would be printed, and then we would get the stars for the next row. So hence we require this printf statement for printing the new line. And then again this outer for loop would be executed, and for the new value of I again, this j would be printing the stars, and again we would move forward to the next row. So this is how this whole star pattern is printed. Thank you for watching the video. If you like our videos, kindly subscribe to the channel and hit the bell icon.